Senior Solutions is dedicated to seniors and their families to help with your needs in this phase of your life.
These television specials are titled Senior Solutions because they provide answers to many needs seniors face.
Those needs and the answers to those needs cover many areas.
Senior Solutions provides best practices through guest experts in their respective fields. Hello, I'm Brandy Strong from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
I'm Adam Stark with Summit Sotheby's International Realty in Draper, Utah.
I'm one of Utah's preferred senior agents. My team and I have a combined 25 years of experience in working with those 55 plus.
I'm a registered senior real estate specialist. I'd be happy to assist you when you're ready to right-size your home.
There is a popular song by Kenny Chesney called Don't Blink. It begins with an elderly man being interviewed on television for his 102nd birthday. In this interview, he expresses how quickly life passes. He says life goes by fast, like a speeding bullet. In his hit song, Kenny sings about this interview and what the secret to a successful life is. Don't blink, because life will pass you by. Hi, I'm Lisa with Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio Real Estate. I'm a senior real estate specialist. SRES is a special designation for agents who are trained to help more mature clients, such as someone who is retiring. However, we are also classified as senior agents because we have the long-term perspective to help those who are younger tap into guidance and resources to begin to build wealth now, as they are in their prime earning years of their lives. As your senior agent, my team and I will work with professionals who can help you in every step of the process for wealth building. So why would you want to use an SRES agent when you're in your 30s or 40s? At Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio, we also specialize in helping you plan for the future by using real estate as a strategic investment to create generational wealth. We take a then and now approach to the future. Putting first things first, with preparation and hard work, will provide the quality of life that you desire. Making the best decisions enables you to retire the way that you want to. Real estate is the most sure method to achieve the goal of financial freedom. Start now to prepare for then. Whether you are looking for your first home or are preparing to sell your family home, to move up to your dream home, or move to single-level living, my team and I will assist you to meet your personal goals. At Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio, we don't just look at our clients for the current transaction. Whether they are 25 or 65, my team and I share with you options to maximizing your wealth for a more comfortable retirement. You want an agent who is an asset specialist, someone who will help you build your legacy. We teach you to use the equity in your home to expand your investments, to create wealth. We even have a proprietary program that will create an owner's manual for your property. It takes into consideration expenses and will give the expected rate of return. This is a huge benefit so you can own and manage your property correctly to achieve maximum growth and return for your real estate investment. By making a plan today, no matter what stage of life you're in, you can provide for your tomorrows. The best time to purchase real estate was yesterday. The second best time to do it is today, because it will be even more expensive tomorrow. Life goes by faster than you think. Don't blink. My team and I welcome you to our series of free webinars on how to start planning your future. My number is 801-808-9806. I look forward to talking to you.
This is a couple of the listings from the home team up here on the east side of Heber that overlooks the valley back towards Timpanogos. These are very high-end listings built by Extreme Custom Homes.
Heber Valley, Wasatch County is one of the most beautiful places in the world. This is probably one of the most beautiful homes in Heber Valley. The whole house has a balcony that goes around the house. From any room, from anywhere you're sitting, you can see the gorgeous, gorgeous views of Heber Valley.
The views are amazing. There is a view from every room in the house. It doesn't matter where you are, and you look out, you can find some spectacular mountain views. It's a great place for a family, but it's a great place to entertain. The kitchen is beautiful. The windows frame the mountain. Timpanogos is known all over for its beauty, and this home shows Timpanogos in a way that no other home does.
All the bedrooms have great balconies that you can go out and look at the amazing views out there. It's a beautiful place to have your family, big gatherings. There's room for so many people. Anything you can imagine is right here for you.
Anyone who likes the outdoors would love to live here and love this home and this community.
As people are coming to Utah, we've become a gathering place for not only nationally but globally, as our economy has stayed very vibrant, as jobs are coming here and new businesses are opening and new opportunities are just everywhere right now, which is a fantastic place to be.
This is a unique custom home we've designed. It's got a lot of character to it and a lot of personality. We spent a few years on the design. It's set up for entertaining, family events and outings. We wanted to make the kitchen large enough that when family was here, they could all mingle and entertain and hang out here in the kitchen. The views are fantastic. We've got 360 views throughout the entire valley, mountain views, lake views, and valley views. This home's also got large windows, great rooms throughout. It's got a nice pickleball court, basketball court with the custom nets and designs. We've got a home theater system for entertainment. We put radiant heat in this home in the basement and throughout, and also in the driveway for the winter snow and when it's cold here. We've also got a real nice custom home gym for training. You don't need to ever leave this home with the entertainment and what we have to offer here in the winter. This home's got a good master bedroom with large views and windows throughout. Very custom there. We've got steam showers, radiant heat throughout this home. What we've really tried to do on this home is create a property here that you don't have to leave in the summer or the winter. All the entertainment and all family gatherings can take place here. We wanted families to come back together and be able to spend time together at this home. It's got a lot of custom craftsman workmanship, walnut custom hardwood floors, custom walnut railings. We've done a lot of upgraded finish work and styles through this home.
One of the challenges people run into when they're looking to purchase a property, whether it be a second home or a primary residence and you're moving into a new area, is finding the right financing. And what I found is that there's not one size fits all solution when it comes to mortgage financing. Some people are very focused on how much time they have to spend on getting the financing together and putting together the paperwork and going through that process, because there's a lot of things that go into the requirements for financing currently. Other people are very focused on wanting to get the very best possible rate at the lowest fees. And the great thing about being a broker is we're able to meet that criteria and find out what's important to you, what do you care about, what matters to you, and then deliver an experience and deliver financing in a way that is going to meet your financial goals. In addition to meeting the unique challenges of buying a property that might be a second home or in a mountain area or just in a remote location from where you normally have been living or where you live now, so that you can have the best possible experience and the financing comes together in a way that meets what you need.
Ron Webb is a senior. He's also a military veteran who was awarded distinguished honors for outstanding military service to our country. Senior Solutions honors each of our veterans who have stood in service to our country.
The branch of service that I was in the Army, and that was the Special Forces. I was a Command Sergeant Major, the Army Jump Wings, Master Parachute Badge, the Combat Infantry Badge. You had to be actually infantry or Special Forces in order to get that in actual combat. The Military Free Fall Badge. I was a Team Sergeant on what they call the Halo Team, High Altitude Low Opening. The blue patch with the Airborne and the Special Forces above it, that was the unit. There's a Bronze Star, Meritorious Service Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the National Defense Service Ribbon, the Afghan Campaign ribbons. Those are kind of my favorites. I wanted to be where I could be of service to somebody. I just didn't want to retire. And so right after I got out of the military in 2006, I decided to get my real estate license. And now, as a senior citizen, literally, that I can still serve people that are my own age or a little bit older. I don't want to retire.
Ron has not retired. He's retired and then done other things.
I want to serve people because you make your community better when you serve them. And especially our seniors, they deserve to be served.
Yes.
They really do. And give them the best service. We're going to give you 110%.
I like working with Ron's real estate because a lot of his clientele are veterans. And I am the VA specialist. I know a lot about VA loans. I've done a lot working with Ron. I love working with veterans. And surprisingly, a lot of veterans have never used their VA benefit. So as long as you have a service record, you're able to use a VA benefit. I also can help with other mortgages, reverse mortgages. We can do a reverse or purchase mortgage, or if you decide to move, or if you want to stay in your current home, I can help with a reverse mortgage, which essentially would mean that you no longer have a payment for your mortgage. I can help with traditional loans too, VA, FHA, USDA, and just regular conventional loans.
Kelly is fabulous. When my people go to her and they apply for their loan, she's just always one step ahead of what I've seen other lenders be able to do. The World War II veterans, they're approaching 100, the ones that are still alive. We love our veterans and we love our seniors. I helped a 102-year-old lady. She had been in her house for 70 years. We talked about retrofitting it, and she said, well, it's time for me to move.
Thank you, seniors, for building a community that I live in. Thank you for doing all the hard work so I can have privileges and enjoy the things that you've helped create with your hard work. Yes.
We are the beneficiaries of what you built, and we can't thank you enough for that. My heart, I'm so grateful for all that you did for us, and I want to somehow pay that back to you, give it back to you somehow.
Yes.
With our service.
Yes.
I remember the argument. I don't have a story to tell, Dad said. 88 years old and I've done nothing special. I begged, he balked. I bribed. He finally relented. He told me about living through the Depression, the war, the few hearts he'd broken along the way, and how he chased Mom to China to get her to marry him. I found out that he went to jail for a friend. Who does that? And that the hardest times of his life were when Mom lost the twins, the day I wrecked the car, and of course Mom's cancer. He told me the night Mom died, he stared long and hard at a bottle of pills, wanting to, well, but instead he curled up and cried at the foot of my bed. I was 12. I had no idea. I buried Dad today. The flag they placed in my arms at his graveside and the book of his memories are suddenly the most precious things I own.
Your life is a great library of stories. It would be an honor for us at FamilyHeritagePublishers.com to help you preserve them. Learn more at FamilyHeritagePublishers.com.
We have another expert guest who is a veteran, a disabled veteran. Alan Munzel is the owner of DAM Home Inspections in Sandy, Utah.
Alan established his company in 1989. Despite his disabilities, he has been assisting seniors and homeowners through his business, DAM Home Inspections.
You may be asking yourself, why would I need a home inspection? You already own the home. Well, here's Alan to answer that very question and to explain what is a home inspection.
If you're going out to get a reverse mortgage and you're thinking, I don't have the funds to get a home inspection done. Home inspections aren't that much, but the repairs that we might find, it's going to have to be done sooner or later. You can actually work this stuff into your reverse mortgage loans and get this stuff taken care of and paid for that way. I've seen water heaters leaking as a homeowner didn't even know it was even leaking. outlets that you forgot all about that weren't working. Well, come to find out, it was kind of burned up on the inside. As a home inspector, there's all different types of services that we offer, from radon testing, meth sampling, mold sampling, you name it, we can do it all. Reverse mortgages are great. You do need to have repairs done on your house all the time. Just because you buy a house, it won't stay in great working order all the time. Maybe the grandkids are coming over and they're going to have a sleepover that night and they're sleeping downstairs where you don't normally go all the time. So the kids are downstairs playing and they spend the night and sleep down there. If you happen to have a carbon monoxide detector installed down there for 7 years, and it may have been only a 5-year life detection on that one unit, and now you got a leak on your furnace or your water heater, and it's letting carbon monoxide come out into the house. The kids will be falling asleep and they'll never wake up. And that could be definitely a life or death situation. Now, if you're a senior and you're gonna be downsizing your house and you wanna move into a newer house with less maintenance and no one's lived in it yet, you really need to have a home inspection done. Just because the contractor, the builder, says, oh, it's a brand new house. We've inspected it every day. As a home inspector, we're not working for them, we're working for you. And we're looking for all the issues in the house. Having a thermal image camera, you can kind of see some of this stuff. Lack of insulation, all this will start costing you money down the road. I've been in brand new homes where they forgot to insulate the whole ceiling upstairs. And that's kind of ridiculous. How did it get past them? And the builders are shocked. Radon is another test that's important. Radon causes cancer. It comes from uranium that's in the ground. The decay goes into radon. As you inhale that, you can get cancer very easily. So have the house tested. Make sure it's not high. If it is high, it can be fixed. You can have a system put in, a mitigation system. This homeowner doesn't realize all the issues that he has wrong with his house, and he lives in this house. Picture yourself. You're getting ready to do a reverse mortgage. So now you can understand why you should have a home inspection done.
We want to introduce you to a wonderful company that provides in-home care. In fact, their company motto is Nurses Make House Calls. The company is Heartwood Home Health, also known as Charter Healthcare in West Jordan, Utah. They offer nursing and other home care services.
Hi, I'm Stacy Fuller, and I'm the Executive Director of Charter Healthcare Group. And this is my grandma, Shirley Bowen. And she is here today with me to discuss a benefit that you may qualify for under Medicare at no cost out of pocket to you. It's covered at 100%. She is one of the patients that qualifies for this benefit. She can have physical therapy at home to help her be stronger and safer. She can have a nurse come out and do assessments, educate on medications, and determine kind of where she's at on that spectrum of health. We have a 24-hour on-call line that reaches a nurse at any time. If you have a fall and you need help, our nurses make house calls. We're able to come out and take care of your needs. We have great, excellent staff who love their job and love what they do. So if you need help, don't be afraid to call. You have healthcare needs. You need help and assistance with showers, with housekeeping, with grocery shopping. Maybe you need some physical therapy and it's difficult to get outside and drive to the physical therapy outpatient center 3 times a week. We are able to refer out a podiatrist that will be able to come to your home and take care of those needs. A speech therapist, an occupational therapist. They can also come out and assist, help you get stronger with walking and safer in your home. And that's what we provide.
The COVID-19 pandemic has affected many Americans' financial and retirement plans. If you're a homeowner over the age of 62, you may be thinking about a reverse mortgage. We'd like to welcome our next expert guest, preferred senior agent and co-host of Senior Solutions, Brandy Strong, and our preferred lending agent, Scott Breen, to today's program.
I had a client call me the other day, and they're on Social Security, and they almost have their house paid off, but they're just really struggling to make their monthly mortgage obligations.
Gotcha. Can I get a little bit more information from you?
Sure.
Do you have an idea of what their property is worth, the value?
It's probably about $400,000.
About $400,000. Do you know what their first mortgage is that they're currently paying on?
They owe about $50,000.
About $50,000. And how old are the borrowers? Do you happen to know?
63.
Oh, they're 63. That's great.
They're almost as old as you are.
Oh, that's not fair, Brandy. We don't tell. So here's the interesting thing about that scenario. They have a lot of equity in their house, but they're struggling with how to make their monthly payment. I can put them into a reverse mortgage. They could actually sell the home, take $350,000 out in their pocket, and then wind up buying a house for $500,000 using $250,000, still leave $100,000 in savings, buy a $500,000 house, and they wouldn't have a monthly mortgage payment.
Wow. And they can just have a lot of fun with all of that, can't they?
They could. So the nice thing about that situation, it improves their monthly cash flow because now they have $150,000 in the bank they can draw from when they need to, and they have a house that probably fits their needs a little bit better. If they're in their mid-60s, the reverse mortgage will pay about 50% of the price of the home. To make that simple, if it's a $400,000 purchase, they'd put $200,000 down from the sale of their current house, and they wouldn't have a monthly mortgage insurance payment. They would, however, have to pay the taxes and the homeowner's insurance, and if there's an HOA, and any regular maintenance. And then they still own the home. If they decide to sell it a couple years down the road, that other $200,000 of equity, less the interest that's accrued on the property, they would simply pay that and take the rest of the money out and buy their next house. Wow. So this is a really good product, particularly if your income is restricted to Social Security and a small pension. This gives them the ability to increase their monthly cash flow.
That's great. So to start, they have to be how old?
They have to be 62.
62.
And that's not your age, is it?
No, it isn't. Not even close.
I'm a little past that.
We weren't telling, remember?
I know.
Now, does the down payment change the older that they get?
It does. The down payment is less. If somebody is 80, the down payment's going to be roughly about 40%. So on a $500,000 house, they'd only have to come to the table with about $200,000. So that down payment fluctuates as you get a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. And nothing takes away from the heirs because
That's
they still
correct.
own the house.
Yep. You're still on title to the home. You can choose to sell the home anytime you want. If you decide to leave the home for 4 or 5 months to go down to St. George, that's okay. Your obligation is to live in the house 6 months out of the year.
Our final expert guest today would like to tell you a story. His name is Mark Hancock, and he is the president of Family Heritage Publishers, a short-run book publishing company.
Most of us that are in our 50s, 60s, 70s, we've lived a lot of life. And we think about all those events and all those stories and all that joy and all that pain that we had. To put it down in one book is overwhelming. So I want you to think about your life story as a library of books. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, when an individual dies, a library burns down. And that's only true if you don't build your library. And so this happens to be my starting book. That's me, and this is my birth to 18 years. You'll see it's only about 40 pages, and got a few images that my mother shared with me as I built this book, and a few stories that stuck out in my mind. And so I've been able to share this with my grandchildren, who incidentally at the time were just about these same ages as I am. So you can imagine how fun it was for me to say, look, there's me when I was 5, when I was talking to Jack. So this is volume 1 of my library. And my wife and I are now working on volume 2, which is how we met and fell in love. It's laid out the way a book would normally be laid out, with a cover, and you're free to be able to design this any way you would like. A title page, copyright page, dedication page. We have created the software that when you start a new chapter, it will automatically take care of your table of contents. But to start a new chapter, you would go to Layouts, drag a chapter over, and then I can type. So I'm going to go copy a bunch of text. But I'll copy that and then paste it. If I drag and drop an image onto my page, the text will automatically flow around that image. And that's regardless if I resize it, make it as big or as small as you'd like. When we go to the preview pages, you can see all of your pages. If there's something you need to move or delete, when you're ready to proofread your book, you can generate a proof. It'll do it in the background and send you an email. You'll be able to generate that proof. When you're ready to create your PDF, you can finalize and submit. I love this laptop. But you know, to me, what the ultimate laptop is me sitting down with a book about me or my family, with a grandchild or grandchildren in my lap, looking through that book page by page.
Thank you for joining us today on Senior Solutions. Visit our website often, as we will announce the next Senior Solutions television special with a post to this website. It's our privilege to serve our seniors. See you next time.